My fur babies are getting big. What are you doing? Hey, stop that, Stanley. 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 Hey. You stop tearing up my towel. They all just had bath time. This is Stanley. Hi, Stanley. That's Keropy. And the two twins, Buster and Max. Buster's the bigger one. The littler one is Max. Max is one always yelping and yipping and hollering. Stanley, settle down. Silly. See how big they're getting, y'all. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Drunken Hubby. I'd like to ask you to hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon so you can turn on notifications when I drop new videos. And while you're at it down there, why don't you go ahead and hit that like or dislike button, whichever one you like, so you let the YouTube algorithm know that people want to see more of my videos. Sorry. Anyway, this week I'm gonna do a review on a beer. More specifically, the Natty Daddy. It's 8% alcohol by volume, so stronger than regular beer. This is a 15 case, which I paid almost $8 for at the local Walmart. Yeah, I got a pimple. Ignore that. Anyway, so I'm going to do a review on this. I'm guessing it's going to be something you want if you want a strong beer to help get you drunk. You're not looking really for beer taste. But let's find out, okay? I'd like to also point out I was unable to make a video last week because I was not feeling well. I've been going through a lot dealing with some health problems and workers' comp and with my back and other stuff going on with what it is. So I got a lot on my plate right now. So I'm hoping y'all will bear with me and just keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Alright, let's get to it. It smells like malt liquor to me. I can tell it's nice and fizzy. It's definitely got that bitter taste to it, like you'd get with a strong beer. It tastes like a bitter Budweiser, I guess, almost. Some beers I like, some beers I don't. I'll try to go through some of those in the next coming videos, because mostly I've just been doing liquors. It's smooth for beer, yeah, but you can definitely taste that 8%. It's definitely a lot stronger. It's not the tastiest beer I've had. So, like I thought, this is probably one of the ones that you would just want to get if you you just want to get drunk. It's for party, whatever. And you're not really looking for beer taste type of thing. This is probably more your alley with that. It's not really expensive. You can get a 15 case for about $8. Excuse me. The puppies are getting pretty big. Let me see if I can get one of them to come over. Here they come. Okay, yeah, you're too big to pick up Daisy. Come here, Stanley. Yep, come on. Everybody, this is Stanley. He's the biggest of the pups. Yeah, you get your turn. Say hi, Stanley. He's a big fluffy one. Yes, he is. All right. Okay. Down you go. Who's next? All right, Buster, come here. Whoa, come here. This is Buster. Little rambunctious big guy. Yep, and then here's Daisy trying to take the shot. Hi, Buster. Him and his twin brother, Max. The feistiest of the four of them. Yeah. Come here, you. Yeah. Now it's your turn, girl. It's the girl. She beats up all three of her brothers. And she's not mean. She can handle herself. Isn't that right, girl? Isn't that right? Yeah, she's a pretty girl. She's got gray eyes just like her brother, Stanley. Okay, alright. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Whoop. There we go. And here's Max. Yeah, he's the loudest of all four of them. Yes, you are. Well, you've got gray eyes too, boy. Yeah. Who's the pretty boy? Yes, you are. Okay. All right, Daisy, you eat your babies. All right. I give them baths when I have to. Hey, did you just tinkle on my floor? Did you just tinkle on my floor? How dare you tinkle on my floor, Stanley? You know where to go. You know where the potty is. I have been litter box training the puppies. They're getting there. It's still a work in progress, but they were starting to go more and more in the litter box. Daisy, too, has been going in the litter box. Not always, so I still have to clean up after them. But they're getting good at it. As long as I keep the litter in it fresh. Isn't that right? Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, I can hear somebody else saying, litter box training a dog? That's not possible. It is, actually. So what I did is I had this really, really big, it's like a 55-gallon long tote. And I used a saw and cut like a hole in the end of it for Daisy to come and the pups to kind of climb in, and left about this much of the wall so I could hold the litter. And then what I did was I held like a treat in my fingers and kind of just led Daisy into it. And every time she'd step in a box, I'd say, use the box. And I kept doing that, and over time I'd leave the treat out, no treat, and just kind of guide her in with my fingers, say, use the box. And then I got to the point where I can just stand there and point and say, use the box, and she'll go and get in the box. And sometimes she'll poop or pee in it, sometimes she won't. But when she does, this is with any dog when you're training, when they do the thing you want them to do, you celebrate and you make it a big thing and get excited with them and jump around with them. That's a positive reinforcement for the dog. Don't yell at them or anything like that if they don't do what you want them to do, because it takes them, especially like huskies. They're a little harder to train. Yeah, okay. That's Daisy beating up Max again. So it's not, I won't say it's not hard, it is challenging, but if you're persistent, you can do it. It's basically, treats are your best friend when training a dog. Whatever it is you're trying to get them to do. If you're using a treat, let's say for example you're teaching them to sit, and the dog finally sits when you say sit, and the second they do that, you celebrate, you give them the treat and say, good dog, good girl, good boy, you know, whatever it is. You give that positive reinforcement, you keep doing that, and eventually the dog, the way they learn is something called Pavlovian something. It basically means that dogs associate good and bad things to things that happen. So, for example, they might not necessarily understand the word sit in and of itself, but they understand that when they hear that word sit and they do that particular thing, they get a reward. It's a good thing. I don't know if that makes sense to you. That's basically how a dog's brain works. But as far as workers' comp, A while back. Hey, what's going on? Hey, hold on. Does someone stop? Hey, come on now. Chill out. Max and Karopi fighting in the end table. Anyway, the workers' comp thing. So it was a while back. I was just wrapping a pallet, and when I wrap my pallets, I kind of start from the bottom and work my way up. And as I was going up the pallet and standing up, I felt a pop in my back, and then it hurt really bad. I didn't think nothing of it, so I didn't say anything at first because, to me, that's not I didn't understand that that's considered a workplace injury. I thought it was just something that, it was just whatever. But I was like, I let the shift lead know. I was like, in a kind of a joking way. I was like, I'm getting old. Can't even stand up from wrapping a pallet without feeling a pop going off my back. Now, that one thing hurts. He kind of gave me a funny look, but basically about a week after that, I was hurting so bad I could barely move, and they said, the job said, look, you gotta go in. People shooting out there. They said you gotta go in, and then that's how it started. Went to their doctor. They said, well, maybe it's a lumbar sprain. We'll give you this medicine, let you heat it, ice it or heat it, whatever. Come back after 10 days, do a checkup. Let's go for number 2. So 10 days later, the pain did not stop. It was actually getting worse. So they referred me to a spine specialist. They were really quick with it too. I didn't wait for very long. Hey, what's going on? And now it's Max and Stanley. But Stanley, don't body slam him like that. Get off of him. Come on. That's just rude. You don't sit on his face like that. Stanley just full on sat on Max's face. Rude. So the spine specialist took a look, had me do a little this and a little that. Said, it seems like it's a particular something strain or whatever. Had me going to physical therapy, which I'm still going to regularly. It's about a month and a half later, the pain's still escalating. It's got to a point where it's starting to go down my legs, down my thighs more specifically, kind of up my back. So the physical therapist suggested that some imaging be done, and she wrote a note for me to take to the doctor saying as much. So I set up another appointment with the spine doctor, gave him a letter. He ordered some MRIs, and the pain specialist, still waiting on the pain specialist, but I do have an appointment already for the MRI, and that's currently where we are now with that. Ugh. I am on light duty at work. I'm not allowed to push or pull or lift or bend or stoop or squat. Basically means, for the most part, I'm only allowed to slap labels on boxes or just make and tape the boxes. That's pretty much all I'm really allowed to do right now at work. And it sucks because I feel useless. I want to be able to, to work. And I can tell that my coworkers are getting frustrated, having to pull on some extra weight. But my shift lead, suggested, might be frustrating, but you got to follow the process. It's a process they got to put you through, and you got to make sure you stick with it so you don't ruin your workers' comp. I've never dealt with workers' comp, so I really kind of don't know what I'm dealing with or what I'm doing. So anybody with, suggestions on what to do, how to make sure I keep myself healthy and straight. What are you chewing on? Puppies will chew on anything they can, so puppy-proof your house if you have any. I did, but more on that on another video. Alright, so I can see I'm not even a whole 2 down, and I'm feeling like the little bit of a buzz coming on a little bit. Am I weak? Or maybe because I haven't been able to drink as much lately and dealing with the meds and stuff. So if you want something to get you drunk quickly, if you can handle it, this will probably be your thing if you don't really want to do liquor. I might be making more videos than usual over the next couple weeks. The part of the company I work at won't be open for the next 2 weeks, so I don't go back to work until the 3rd. Yeah. So I might be pumping out some videos. I might not. I haven't fully decided yet. Excuse me. That stuff will make you burp. It is really carbonated. Oh, lately I haven't even really played many video games because I just really haven't really felt like doing much. Sitting in my chair watching some videos and falling asleep, or taking care of the fur babies. I want to give a shout out to Emmy and the kids over there in the Philippines, working at Hermes and running it really nice. We getting those customers coming in. I'm so happy and proud of y'all. I'm trying to get some pictures up of that for y'all so y'all can see how they're doing over there. Let's talk about compliments to beer, huh? Excuse me. There's different things I kind of like with beer. Like, for example, burger and beer sounds good. Don't make the mistake I did of doing burger or shake followed by beer. It doesn't work too good. So if you're going to do the burger and shake, X the beer. If you're going to do burger and beer, X the shake. Chili dogs is good. Of course, depending on what kind of digestive tract you might have, you might be running to the toilet for a while the next morning. Pretzels are a good thing, I think, because the salty and the bitter, to kind of complement each other a little bit. I've seen some people, even myself, I've done this. I put hot sauce in my beer. That tastes pretty good depending on the beer. I don't know. What's your go-to snack while you're drinking the beers? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, like, chips, fries, burger, chili dogs, pizza. Stereotypical American fast food stuff, and beer to me goes pretty good without saying. Whew, excuse me. That stuff will make you burp, I'm telling you. What are you chewing on now? Yeah. What are you doing? What? Yeah, what? What? You're the buster. Yeah. Alright, I guess he just wanted to come and say hi. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't keep my head on a focused train of thought right now. I'm still not really feeling 100% right now. I know I missed y'all last week, and I wanted to drop you a video this week, even if it's just a little one. I'm trying to get more stuff out to you. I'm sorry if the quality's not as good right now. Hanging in there though, and I'll be back at you as soon as I can. Alright? I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey, what you doing? What you doing, Buster? Videos in the